Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Life Interrupts Us, the podcast. I am your storyteller, Stephen Wayne. And as much as that sounds rehearsed, it is not. But today I'm being joined by my longtime sister and dear friend, Amanda. She is a Renaissance woman.
I like that.
She is, and I've never heard anybody attribute that to women. Mm-hmm. I've always said, oh, he's a Renaissance man. Mm-hmm. You are indeed a Renaissance woman.
I like that.
If I were to list all of her skills and her giftedness, the tape would run out. However, I will say that she is a phenomenal singer, phenomenal musician. She's a phenomenal pastor, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But more importantly, she's a great innovator and motivator of getting up and getting after life. And who better to have with me today with season 3 of Redeem the Time than the person who's one of the best at it. One of the best that I've seen at taking every opportunity. So welcome.
Thank you, man. Glad to be here.
So I always start each episode with a story.
Okay.
And I actually talked about the story I'm going to share is something I've talked about in other episodes in last season, or maybe for the season 1, but it's more apropos now because you're here.
I like that word. Say it again.
Apropos.
Oh.
So one of the reasons why, and you didn't know this, but you'll know when I get done saying this. One of the reasons why Life Interrupts Us exists is because you inspired it. We would sit down and have all types of couch and table conversations about life and love and relationships and friendships and other stuff. Mm-hmm. And you would always say, Steve, you need a podcast. And I'd be like, yeah. I was, at the time, I think I was more still focused on my music. And then in 2019, when I put that album out, a lot of people don't know, I had a whole plan for that album for the following year. 2020 was supposed to be my year.
But it was a year.
It
was
right? A year.
Oh my God.
That's all it was a year.
Man.
Matter of fact, some would say it was the year.
Jeez.
But me starting this was in part to all of your encouragement with a lot of our roundtables, a lot of our discussions. It seemed like everywhere we were, we could be at a restaurant, we could be on a staff retreat, we could be at your house, hanging out after church, whatever. We found ourselves in great dialogue about many things, and you would always throw that out. And I want you to know that it did not fall on deaf ears. It's just at the time I felt like, I don't need to do no podcast. I got group therapy. I got the love party. I got all that stuff. I don't even have room for no podcast. And then 2020, where everything went away. Group therapy had already gone away. The love parties definitely went away. Singing live had gone away.
Yeah,
it was all gone. And I was left with my thoughts and the things that I had said I would do at some point. Mm-hmm. And this was one of them. I mean, I had been a guest on your podcast. And so I was like, okay, this is cool. I could do this. I love to engage in dialogue about various topics and all that stuff. But having now done it and now being on season 3, which almost didn't happen because I started to quit after season 2. I was very discouraged by the the algorithm Mamba. The dance that you have to do with the algorithm and still not be successful after you've done the dance. All the things, you can check off all the boxes. And I did all of that with season 2 and was like, okay, the needle moved very little. And I was like, okay, I've got great guests on here. I'm having great topics. I'm hilarious. I know I'm funny. I'm clowning and telling stories.
Yeah.
And it's still not really moving anywhere.